Hello, and today we'll be playing Journal. So we already covered Zach's route, so we're going to start on one of the two other routes that are left, and I'm going to start with Derrick. I think I'm going with basketball. It's a fun sport with a cool environment. Sounds promising enough. Well, I guess it's decided then. I'm trying out for the basketball team. I headed to the gym with a confident stride. It took me a little time to get there, considering that I was practically jogging and started to start. The door still has its lights open. I should probably head in. I walked into a gymnasium full of people. The smell of sweat invaded my nostrils. I scanned the area to search for the club manager, who I assumed would be my gym teacher. As I had noticed yesterday, the gym was quite spacious. There were multiple courts in here. There was a dodgeball, volleyball, tennis, and basketball court. Everyone seemed to be pretty focused on their activities, not even turning at the sound of the door opening. Most of the teams practicing were only for the male division. All the aspiring athletes were wearing the school sports uniforms, which hurt their muscles pretty tightly. It was difficult not to stare. Muscles. Hey kid, are you lost or something? I saw my gym teacher shout from all the way across the room, earning me to look at whispers from everyone in the middle. I jumped in place, flushed at getting caught staring at someone as if they were a piece of meat. My flush intensified as I saw more and more people staring at me. Well, why are you here, kid? I was just leaving, I said before clutching my backpack and turning around. Well, that went well. But wait, she dodged me. She jogged me at an alarming speed, mindlessly crossing through the basketball court. The players didn't seem to mind, though. It was just a joke, bucko. Loosen up. She punched my shoulder playfully. I was about to rub it, but her intense gaze narrowed on me, freezing me in place. And well, she kinda just stared at me for about a minute while I'm trying my hardest to stop my awkward blush. At this point, I don't think my awkwardness will ever leave my body. May I leave now, ma'am? Her cheeks reddened a little. Oh, sorry. Was just thinking about something. She erected her posture and cleared the non-existent dust off her clothes. Hi there, Lucas, right? You're in my senior class, if I'm not misremembering. Yes, ma'am. I puffed my chest, trying to look slightly more intimidating. I'm guessing you are here for the trials, she grinned mischievously. Trials for the club? I guess. She ordered an eyebrow. You guess? Don't look at me like that. I have no idea how this works. God damn it, Lucas. Stop the awkwardness once and for all. I'm here for the activities, not for the school team, ma'am. Am I in the correct place? She hummed as she inspected me from top to bottom, analyzing my form. I refused to even breathe. I just kept my fake smile on and endured. You look like you have a nice shape, kid. You could probably enter a team easily. I laughed awkwardly. She must be getting desperate if she thinks I have a nice shape. Thanks for the offer, ma'am, but I'm really not interested in joining the team. She frowned non-subtly. Well, do you know that if you join a team, you won't get final exams? I looked around the room, trying to avoid her intense gaze. Nobody was looking at us anymore. I think I should get going. Wait. She started fiddling with her fingers. I'm going to be completely honest with you, kid. I lost a lot of players in the male division due to a new video game that came out, or God knows what. Combine that with people leaving to focus on their studies to get to a good college that left me with little to work with. I don't have enough players for any of my teams that I have to register the participants in a couple of weeks for the upcoming tournaments. He looked kind of athletic. At least he's trying. I don't know, ma'am. I don't feel like I'm the most audible person for a team. It's nothing against you. I just am not sure I just am not so sure if I want to try. I look up to see my professor holding a confident expression. Then do the tryout. If we test you, you can see if this sport is for you, if you have what it takes. I don't think that's a great idea. Go to the locker room and open locker 124. There's a pair of shorts that should fit you there. She tossed me some keys. Right, ma'am, I have to go. You know where the locker room is, right, kiddo? She pulled out her whistle and took a step towards me. You have 2 minutes, kid. Go. God damn it, my ears. Well, the clock is ticking. She doesn't even look apologetic. She's just grinning. Let's get this over with. After changing, I went back to the entrance. Good, you didn't stall. I would have had a thought of it. Now then, kid. First of all, we have 5 teams. The track team, the basketball team, the football team, the tennis team, and the dodgeball team. All those 5, the only one you can't enter is the football team. Why is that? The team is close to full, and I'm not letting you in when we have 4 other teams we need. We have 4 other teams with much needed participants. What's it going for football anyway? Do you know how to play tennis? Never tried it. Well, it takes a lot of time to get decent at all, and a single year won't suffice. So, what sport are you here for? Well, I know for a fact that I don't want to be on the dodgeball team. Considering my experience yesterday, I don't think I'll have a lot of fun. And I dare say I had to be more social, being on the track team. Kind of defeats that purpose. Also, I think Derrick's there. He was nice. The basketball team, it is. I would like to try basketball, if that's not too much hassle for you. Of course not, Bucko. This way. She guided me to where the court was, which was literally 10 steps away. With real Wi-Fi, I saw there were only 6 people in the basketball club. Now, aren't basketball teams like 10 plus players or something? As if noticing my doubt, the teacher patted me on the back. I did tell you we were a few people. But don't worry, every day we'll get more and more people. Alright, boys, the kid's here for trials. Derrick recognized me pretty quickly and flashed me a bright smile. Hey, bro. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Alright, boys. Leave the talking for later. The kid's here for trials. She smiled devilishly. And do you know what that means? Many of the team's members cited defeat. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad that all of you are excited. She glared at the press board sitting on the bench. But for those who don't know, trial day means heavy exercising. She poked me with her elbow. Not everyone can join the team, Bucko. You're going to have to prove yourself. So let's put you to the test. I'll give you 5 minutes to warm up and prepare. That sits so obnoxious. I start stretching myself, starting from the top. Sup, man? Glad to see you here. The canine spoke from beside me, showing me a bright smile. I nodded with a small smile. I was surprised when I saw you walking here. Thought you were lost or something. Then I heard you were looking to join a team. I suppose I made a good impression yesterday if you came here. He smiled cockily, showing me his bright white teeth. Give yourself too much credit. I've always enjoyed sports. I'm not the best at basketball, but it's fun. It really is. I like how much consistency the sport requires. Don't they all? Yeah, but it's different here. But I'm glad you came today. Tryout days are the best. Derrick decided to join my warm-up exercises, deciding he was too energetic to only talk. Did you see the looks from your teammates? I doubt today will be fun. His smile somehow intensified. I want whatever drug you are having. Well, there's this tradition that we have our hardest workout on these days, with the goal to scare out the weak. Also to make sure the new guy isn't too far behind in terms of physical condition, technique, and all that. Can you believe that yesterday not a single guy came here? They all went for the football team. So we ended up doing basically nothing, so I'm happy that the day's gonna be different. He patted my back in a bro manner. Well, I hope it all goes well. It will do. Trust the process. The first hour is a pure stamina test, and the second hour will be the actual sport. Anyways, how long have you been playing basketball for? I played twice, but he doesn't need to know that. Not for long, but I think I'm decent enough. Liar. Once you start playing, he'll notice. I'm dying to see you play, man. Shit. Now let me introduce you to the team before we start. He grabbed my wrist and carefully dragged me towards the rest of the team, who were all resting on the bench with a really sad look on their face. Alright guys, this is Lucas. I tried waving at least awkwardly as I possibly could, which was pretty awkward. That's Lamb and Adam. They are from the same class as us, as you can probably remember their faces. The one with the purple shirt ignored me, while the other one with the tortoise one waved at me. I waved in return with a small-sized smile. While they are similar, they are not blood-related. You can try telling them apart, like I do. The cool one is Adam, and Lamb is the one with a stick up his ass. Lamb saw him a dirty look. Told you. I chuckled. Anyways, that's Lewis. The coyote in question had heavy eye bags under his eyes, his gaze not leaving the floor. Damn, finally someone like me. He's more energetic than you may think. I'm just depressed. Hughes booed. Come on, don't say that. It's true though. Derrick rolled his eyes. Moving on, that's Duncan. Like the rest of his teammates, the Panther didn't seem to care, refusing to take his eyes off of his phone. He waved a hand at me regardless. Then there's Tony, who hasn't arrived yet. He limped around awkwardly for a second, but recomposed himself when he heard the teacher's whistle. Well, children, I hope you're ready. Get on court. Hesitantly, all five of us walked into the court. Except for Derrick, of course. I'll be watching you closely. Don't think for a second that you are not being judged. With that out of the way, we're gonna start with the endurance test first. Someone from my right side. Rules are simple. If you get out or faint before the new blood does, you'll lose. Remember, punishment is cleaning duty for all next week. We'll do this in a circuit structure. First some bumpies, then you do laps around the court, then we do push-ups and then sit-ups. We'll do this in a 50-10 format as well. And since I know most of you don't remember what that means, it's 50 seconds of repetitions and 10 for test. Enough talk. Are you all ready? Yes, ma'am. Good. Start. Wait, which one did we have to do first? Derek's doing bumpies, so it's better to follow what he's doing. Goal is not to be last. I think I can manage. Remember, 50 seconds for reps, 10 seconds for rest. If you have more time for rest, you are disqualified, okay? People going to answer response. Focus on your breathing, and this will be easy peasy, Lucas. Break. So, how are you liking it here? Dude, really? Right now? Again. I roll my sleeves to my shoulders and I jump. Yeah, talking helps to take your mind away from the pain in your body. And to lose your focus. That too, yeah. This guy, to answer your question, is a bit different from my other school, but a good different. I'm glad, man. You'll get used to it pretty quickly. Break. Drake used his wristband to wipe the sweat off his forehead. In academics, you holding up well? Yeah, thanks for the concern, Mom. He rolled his eyes. You're welcome, sweetie. Repeat. Talking to him was taking my breath away, but it improved my humor. His smile is that contagious. You said you were on different teams previous years, right? Why basketball now? Oh, simple. Because this loser asked me to. He bumped his shoulder into the guy from his right, who didn't look very pleased after being bothered right now. It's also very fun. Don't think I only joined because of him. You would have joined the science club if I asked you to. Oh, no, sir. Sports are my limit. Thank you very much. he would. Break. I chuckled. Okay, maybe some classes, but not math or physics. I would rather not eat for a week than go there. It gives me chills just thinking of it. It's better than history, that's for sure. Absolutely not. It's more useful to learn about the past than some dumb numbers. He doesn't like using his brain, as you can see. Shut up. We laughed in response. Stop. God, you kids can talk. I was hoping you would shut up soon after starting, but you just kept talking. But hey, you finished the burpees while constantly talking. Congrats. Now on to the run. Can have a 5-minute water break. Why do you ask if you already know the answer? Come on, dude. Better start before she gets mad. She's really passionate, as you can see. Tell me about it. Is he even allowed to talk to students like that? Probably not, but nobody's mean enough to go report her. And you better keep it that way. She shouted from across the court with a playful smile on her face. She is cool. You should see how she gets when we are in a tourney. She gets really grumpy, but it's more funny than anything. Hi, what are you talking about over there? I heard my name. A little too small. After some time, I asked Derrick to shut up since I was beginning to get tired. Fortunately, he didn't take it personally. We ended up finishing one circuit, which was about 15 minutes. At the beginning of the second one, the coyote who said was depressed fainted. I felt bad for him, but happy I passed the first test. Congratulations, kiddo. You weren't the first one to faint. Look at that guy, pathetic. I was starting to get tired as well, but I did my best to hide it since everyone else looked mostly fine. Now the second test, and thankfully last one, was about the actual sport, which had me a bit preoccupied, to be honest. So what do we do now? Should we take him to the infirmary? You're so nice for offering. Such a kind gesture for your teammate. Yes, please take him. Really, Vivian? Hey, it's Professor for you, brat. Sure, Viv. Lamb carried the guy who fainted out of the gym while muttering swear words. Loser. Well, it's just us four now. It was the teacher, Derrick, another guy, and me. This should be quick enough. Get on court, kiddo. She's talking to me, right? Derrick placed his big palm on my back, gently pushing me to the court. Well, I guess it was me. Who else would it be? You're the one trying out, dummy. Well, come on. Sorry, I placed myself in the middle of the court. Show me your aim, kid. Get a three-pointer, you have 2 tries. Just like that? She smirked. Just like that. She grabbed the ball and threw it at me. It bounced off my chest into the floor. I heard a snicker from the dodgeball court. I grabbed the ball, a bit embarrassing, walked just behind the 3-point line. Okay, if I'm not misremembering, the trick was to focus on the wrist movement. I took a deep breath and took my shot. It hit the square in the board, but the shot missed. You have another try. Stop with those whistles, lady. My ears are sensitive. I'll try again. The shot actually had the same direction as the last one did, bouncing in the same place, missing by the same margin. Damn, you suck ass. Come on, he was probably just nervous. Is that it? Is the tryout finished? She barely laughed. Patience, child, we're not done. Derrick, on court. Yes, ma'am. He ran to me at an alarming speed, then placed himself just beside me. She threw him a ball and opposed to me, he didn't drop it. Place yourself so you're defending, new blood. If he scores, you lose. Easy, right? No. Derrick started bouncing the ball in place, not moving from the middle of the court. I bent my knees, trying to be able to react if he decided to run in any direction. But the guy had the audacity to take his shot from across the court and scored. Imagine my embarrassment. Kid, you have to take the ball from him. What are you doing? Sorry. Again. And that was what happened for the next 30 minutes. Me trying to prove that I wasn't as set as I was, while Derrick seemed to be having the time of his life outplaying me. At some point, the bell rang, and a lot of people ended up leaving, both from this club and the other ones that were in the gym. I wanted to say that I was ready to accept defeat and leave, but I was a bit scared of asking. So I did what any reasonable introvert would: keep quiet and follow instructions to avoid conflict. Kid, you're a complete ass. I know. As much as I would love to continue this, it's way past the ending time. Good, my legs are trembling. Sorry I didn't meet your expectations, ma'am. Yeah, about that. Congratulations, Brad, you got in. What? I asked, amazed. Bucko, you have 5 people in the team. The minimum to register is 10, counting substitutions. Even if you were in a wheelchair, you would have still gotten in. Well, I feel like shit now. Derrick smiled wildly, showing his canine smile at the teacher. Dude, great. We'll be able to hang around together after class and practice and hit the gym together. I'll help you improve, bro. Don't worry. The teacher smiled creepily at us, mysteriously enjoying my suffering. She caused trying to grab the attention of the oblivious canine. Lucas, while you suck at the sport itself, you have really good endurance and didn't give up. That's more than enough to work with. Don't feel disheartened about your utter lack of talent. You have the physical ability to push you to be a good player. As long as you commit, you'll be a great asset to the team. Utter lack of talent. Now, this is the team registration sheet. Remember that you have the rest of the week to choose an alternative, but remember that you're welcome here. Thank you, ma'am. I had fun, and I'm excited to keep improving. My brothers are waiting for me at home, though, so I think I should be taking my leave. Why so formal? I'm just trying to be cordial. So what else? She had the audacity to scratch her butt after that. A pleasure to meet you, Bucko. Hope to see you here next practice. Thanks. Bye now. Wait, I have to leave soon as well. We can head out together. My social battery is kinda on the floor, but I didn't have the heart to say no. I left my things back at the bathroom. Give me 2. He left running. He is a really energetic guy. I've known him for 4 years almost. He was looking a bit down yesterday at the beginning of the day. He seems to like you, just saying. See you tomorrow. She bowed her head slightly as she excused herself politely. So now you are polite. I didn't have to wait long before Derrick came back. There we go. Ready to leave? I nodded. I'm so tired right now. He chuckled, a strong, deep sound. I can imagine. I'm happy to see you here. The team was really sad yesterday, since some friends of ours left the team on a pretty sour note. And well, you smiled a lot yesterday, so you were already cool in my eyes. I'm counting on you to help me lift the team's spirit. He placed his right hand on my shoulder and squeezed it lightly. I don't even know if I'll join here, but if I do, you can count on me. Also, if I were to join, how would things be? Excuse me? Oh, sorry. When I get tired, I tend to half-speak every sentence. What I mean was that I'm not sure how this works, but there are positions and strategies and all that, right? Oh, that. You wouldn't be the power forward nor the center considering your physique. Point guard requires a lot of knowledge of the game, good strategy, so for your first time in a team, it might not be the best idea to put you there. So that leaves us with small forward and shooting guard. And that's how the shooting guard job is to set up offensive plays. And the small forward is the most versatile one. You can use the guy and is positioned to focus on defense, to score points, etc. It depends on what strategy you want to go with, really. I think you would fit the small forward better than the others, since you need to be quick. I saw you doing laps, mister. You're really fast. Anyways, next session we'll probably try you in different positions, so don't think too hard about it. But at least you know a bit more about the sport now. To be honest, I'm so tired that I understood like a quarter of what he said. I nodded anyway. I'm excited. You clearly look so. Sorry, sir. I kinda just wanna end the day now. I understand, man. Don't sweat it. Do you need a ride? I don't mind. Oh no, I wouldn't want to be a bother. You wouldn't be, but I can see it in your face. You kind of want a bit of peace after such a hard training, right? Yeah, a little bit. I'm tired. All right, I'll let you go. We should hang out. We should hang around soon. You know, integration to the team and all that. I like that. Nice. Well, see you tomorrow. I extended my hand for a high five. He stared at it for a bit, then rolled his eyes and proceeded to hug the hell out of me. Exactly like yesterday. Just that this time we were both sweaty and smelling gross. Sorry, I just like hugging. Bye. He waved as he walked the opposite way from me, where the parking lot was. God, what a long day. I walked with a steady pace, the dust slowly creeping into the scenery. Didn't think it would take so much energy to be so social. I think I admire extroverts now. Either way, today was really interesting. I started my first club activity today. Along with that, I found out that I have this whole week to test as many clubs as I want. I was also told that the clubs are semi-annual, not annual, so in theory I only have to worry about the first half of the year about clubs, which is a good thing, I think. Today was a day I finally decided to be more positive compared to my usual self. My goal was to be more social, laugh more, spread good vibes, all that stuff. And I think I did it decently. It wasn't perfect, but step by step. I think I should push myself out of my comfort zone a bit more. Tomorrow, I think I'll go find more people to hang out with. I feel like an elementary school kid repeating in my mind over and over what I'm going to do to not forget it. God, my elementary school days. My fur was just starting to take shape back then, so I looked incredibly misshapen. Besides, my hair flopped down to my nose for some reason, giving me an emo look I certainly didn't want. The good thing is that Mom was always incredibly patient with me and cut my hair with tender love. We bonded a lot there, actually. God, my mom's the best. I should cook her something she likes someday. Maybe I could on Friday. I mean, I'm cooking the chicken nuggets for the kids. Might as well cook something for her as well. I could make her my famous onion soup. It's one of her favorites. Oh, or maybe I can take her to a fancy restaurant. She really liked going with Dad to those. I still have the money and the clothes too. Maybe I can put one of my brother's jackets on. One of them had shrunk massively because the idiot didn't know how to put the washing machine correctly. What a dumbass. I've always looked good in black. Yeah, I'm going to try it on when I get home. Last time I wore leather, I think, was 4 Halloweens ago. Ethan was being cringe, saying how he's too old for trick or treat. So it was Dad, the 4-year-old, twins, and little old me. Since I kind of tagged along at the last second, I didn't have a costume, so I just grabbed one of his jackets, combed my hair with a look of jail and frowned. I said I was an 80s motorcycle gang leader. Well, I probably didn't look like that, but that was the idea. They could have some photos saved. I'll check them out when I get home. Speaking of, I should pick up my pace before it gets completely dark. I ran for a bit before arriving home. I announced my arrival, but no one answered me. Oh, the twins probably fell asleep waiting for me. Poor kids. Max, Lily. I knocked on their door lightly, but I received no response. I looked inside their room, where I saw them huddled together. A smile instinctively rose to my face. Cute. I closed their door carefully and headed to my own room. Home at last. I dropped my backpack at the feet of the door frame. I went to my closet, where I found my brother's jacket and sit with some accumulated dust on it. Nothing a good shake won't take away. I pushed it away from me and gave it a good shake. I extended my arms and rotated the coat in different angles. Yeah, I think it would fit. I'm gonna try it out. I walked to the bathroom and took off all of my clothes besides my underwear, of course. There I was met with my reflection. My reflection was misleading, to say the least. My fur made me look puffier, almost buff. I'm a little under my recommended weight, so I dissimulated it well. It was also pretty weird. The fur starting from my waist downwards was on the shorter side, but both my neck and shoulders looked bigger due to the amount there. I turned around, still inspecting myself in the mirror. I got some nice legs. My cows look big and strong thanks to my walks. My butt isn't too bad either. It's not the best, but it ain't the worst. Intrigued, I squeezed my right glute. The buttock was a bit bigger than my extended hand. Then my gaze fell into my tail. I still have to trim it. It's occupying far too much space. Why does it go past my calf? It's supposed to be about my upper thigh in length. Do Arctic foxes have bigger tails than regular foxes? I have no idea. Lucas, are you here? I'm hungry. Ah, don't come in. Occupied. Max rolled his eyes tiredly while holding a Ladybug Plus standing by the door. Why are you naked? Go. Why didn't you knock? I quickly covered my crotch with a towel. Of course, today of all days I had to wear tight underwear. I hope he didn't see anything that's gonna scare him for life. Lucas, are you in there? No, don't come in. She ignored me and walked into the room. Why are you naked? Okay, off we go. I kicked him out of the bathroom and locked the door behind me. I couldn't stop fussing as my face burned in embarrassment. I was going to act as if that never happened. What if I was doing my business there? Kids. Apparently, they were hungry and heard me close the door. I spent the last hour cooking the dinner. They were lucky I love them. Marinating the meat and making preparations on Sunday makes food super easy to prepare for the rest of the week. I don't die of fatigue in the afternoons due to it. People greatly underestimate how tiresome cooking can be. The twins, as always, thanked me for the food and talked to me about their day. Lily was quiet for the most part while Max described in excruciating detail what they saw at school today. I missed when classes were about how to hold scissors correctly. Well, now I had to learn about differential calculus and derivative functions. Unfair world that we live in. I'm curious to find out what the difficulty will be in our exam period. I predict it's gonna be difficult to some degree. I mean, they must have gotten their reputation from somewhere. I tucked the kids in and headed to my room. Monster will be arriving soon. It's really late. Even though they are all ready to sleep, the twins will most likely wait for Mom. They prefer to be tucked in by her, since I'm a bad storyteller, apparently. That hurt my writer's ego a bit. Time flew today, most likely due to the club. I ended up having fun, so I guess it was worth it. But it's best to put all school stuff aside and rest for the remainder of the day. I still have to write in my journal after all. I grabbed my journal and sat in my cold bed. I guess I should start with the beginning of the day. Dear Diary, today was the first day of my new plan. It's a mere change of attitude, but for me, it was a big deal. I mean, I think it worked pretty well. Amy said I looked better today. She's funny, but still pretty weird. I don't want to guess, but I feel like she may have a bipolar disorder of some sorts. One moment she's normal, then the other she's pissed. Anyways, I'm here not to gossip about her, so moving on, I can confidently say that today was a significantly better day than yesterday. I'm excited for the rest of the week, to be honest. But I can't forget a very important rule of mine. If you expect disappointment, any small victory will feel like winning a war. The original saying was different, but I can't remember it in my honest opinion. Besides all that, I ended up trying the clubs that were mentioned to me so much. And well, I ended up having way more fun than I had expected. I met a lot of interesting people. I feel like I fit in better. I'm very excited about this year. I'm looking forward to choosing a college major and seeing my growth in this upcoming years. I have very high hopes. Well, pretty little book. I'm sorry I didn't write too much on you today, but I'm absolutely destroyed from such a busy day. See you tomorrow. I drew at the bottom of the page a cute bird smiling. I close my book with conviction and a smile on my face. I better start doing today's homework so I can sleep faster, because I'm going to need a lot of energy tomorrow to keep up with the plan. My day lasted about half an hour longer, where I did homework quite efficiently. Then my mind wandered off to the land of dreams, where I dreamt about an incredibly hot guy. Okay, so I'll stop right here. Okay, so that was day 2 for Derrick. So, Derrick is very optimistic and he's very confident when it comes to athletics. And he wants to outcompete other people. He did that with the MC today. Yeah, I forgot his name. Lucas. Yeah, his name's Lucas. So Derrick outcompeted Lucas today in the gym, and Derrick, he just wants to be the best, and he is very different from Zach, who has been very hostile. Well, hostile towards like the end of his current route, where he grabs the MC and threatens to beat him up if he didn't leave him alone. So Derrick is a lot more friendlier. So I wonder what the third character will be. So the cat. He seems to be kind of like an annoying or snarky like type of character. So he might be kind of like in the middle here. Like Derrick's a nice one. Zach is the mean one, and stuck between the two of them is Miko or Nico. I think the cat, he's kind of like the snarky one in the middle. I don't know, but maybe he won't be quite as bad once we get started with his route later on. But it won't be till next month I start his route. We're just doing Derrick's route for right now. So next time we'll start day 3 for Derrick. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.